Welcome back to Ferocious Education, this is Ed. Today we're going to be talking about Xela Technologies. If you've never heard about Xela Technologies, they define themselves as a company that connects clashing systems, upgrade inefficient processes, and provide customized insights to elevate an organization. So Xela has multiple different solutions that apply for multiple different industries overall. Some of the solutions includes business intelligence, facilities logistics, finance and accounting, human capital management, legal, marketing and communication, operations, and support solution at multiple different industries from insurance to legal to education, energy and resources, healthcare, etc. Now, the company itself has some recent news, and the latest PowerPoint comes back on January 6th, 2022. And you get to see in terms of their end of the year updates, they have a total equity raised in 2021 amounting to around $407 million in gross, and total shares outstanding as of December 31st is around 265 million shares. The total ATM sales since completion of the exchange transaction is around $2.47 million. It plans to use at the market offerings only if strategically sound. Now, the total long-term debt reduction of around $454 million in 2021, and they also settled for appraisal action on December 31st, 2021, for capital for settlement has already been allocated and payments to be made over the coming months. And they're on track to exceed the free cash flow improvement of $50 million per annum in 2022. They also have a link to the actual broadcast if you would like to actually go on and listen to it, but nonetheless, we do have new news coming in today on February 7th, and it reads as follows. Xela Technologies announces an increase in consideration being offered for shares of common stock through an exchange offer to $1.25 off new notes per share. So this is not necessarily coming in as an offering, but rather, shareholders can now exchange block of 20 shares of common stock into tradable $25 notes due 2029 with a 6% annual interest rate. And an offering price represents a 127% premium to the closing share price of $0.55 on January 5th or January 25th, 2022. And the shares trended will be retired, reducing share count by approximately 30%. So they're reducing the number of shares, allowing people to buy notes instead of $20 worth of shares into $25 notes into the longer notes on due 2029 in aims to reduce the float, which is all in all is actually pretty smart in terms of kind of reversing the effect that their offering created. Additionally, Xela Technologies expand intelligent document processing strength with work from anywhere platform enrolling over 6,000 users. And on January 26th, they announced a share buyback of up to 100 million shares of common stock at $1 per share through the exchange offer of new notes. So this is again in relations to the other thing we talked about. And it is a buyback of around $100 million or 100 million shares at around $1 per share, or around a block of 20 shares additionally to $25 note. So here was 25 previously, now it's added to 20. So there has been an improvement in that, and it could actually see a good float reduction with a buyback and increasing the value per share for the shareholders. So all in all, it's still good news that you're seeing that reduction. Now, again, we do have some fundamentals where the price over sales is about around 1.13 and the price per cash flow is 6.33. Both are below the industry average, so that's a good thing. Now, in terms of institutional buyers, you're able to see some have actually reduced the number of shares, such as B. Riley Financial liquidating around 98% of their shares on the 1st of February, and you have Delos Capital Management liquidating around 77.87% of all the shares on the 28th of January 2022. Now, general institutional buyers are kind of going in both directions. There's not much of a massive exit or a massive addition. And from short shares availability, we see that there's around 200,000 shares available for short selling at a very small short borrow fee rate of 2.45%. But on any given day, after total volume, half of it is going towards the short side. Before moving on towards technical analysis, if you would like to see more contents like this, make sure to click the subscribe button on the bottom right corner and leave notification buttons on for this channel, and don't forget to drop a like to this video. And let's move on towards technical analysis. Now, from a technical analysis perspective, what we're actually seeing here is the 30 EMA and a 10 SMA are bound to be touching, really trying to confirm this positive reversal. And if it does that the 10 SMA crosses the 30 EMA, from the bottom, it's signaling in a very likeliness of a positive reversal in the next couple of days. Now, the 50 SMA is at 88 cents, and today alone, it kind of poked through it. So it suggests that that 88 cents resistance isn't as strong as some people think, and it can easily cross above the 50 SMA for the first time in a while. ADX doesn't suggest anything other than this being somewhat of a potential strong movement going up, and the William % R is showcasing that this one is currently not oversold. It's currently overbought. It's very similar to what a relative strength index or RSI would show you. The MACD here is still on the positive side, suggesting a strong potential for continuation of a bullish kind of run from 35 cents to 84 cents. This is still having a good time going upwards, and it suggests that it can easily continue on. Momentum is the strongest it's been ever since this massive kind of push upwards. I mean, it's not really massive, but 35 to around 85 cents, that's 50 cents more than 100%. So it does show that these indicators are suggesting that there could be another leg up for this one. Stochastic fast and stochastic slow are both kind of pinpointing upwards, further on supporting that hypothesis that this trend is likely to continue going on. Now, the moving average bands have kind of stabilized instead of going from negative to somewhat of a neutral positive. It's expected that this one trades on the Bollinger Bands between 89 cents and 34 cents. Meanwhile, the moving average bands are between 68 and 55 cents. Now, from charting purposes, I drew this downward channel, suggesting this is a massive downward trend. Now, it did kind of go on the bottom and broke it a little bit at 35 cents, but somewhat kind of still holds a little. So if we do break above that kind of level at 107, 108, this is officially outside this downward trend, and you can easily start a bullish trend. You can also start drawing a bit of a bullish channel starting to go up a little, as you get to see here. And you can say that it's currently on its way for a bullish reversal, which is definitely a good sign. Now, we can start doing Fibonacci retracements, but I do feel that there's no point in doing this as the price point is really slumped down. So what I'm going to do is first highlight some significant resistances. 89 cents is a very strong one, and then the 102, hiccup on the 112 followed by the 120, another strong one at 133, 144 going higher, 158, 171 going higher to 179, 193, 208, and then higher to 215, and then to 235, upwards to around 253. In terms of support, you're seeing a support level at the 83 cents, going downwards to 78 cents, 67, 56, and downwards to 42, and then 35 cents. Comes to the question, Ed, what do you think about this one? Well, first off, the price target for this one is $5 from this analyst with a buy, and 3 months ago it was $3. This company still has an average price target of $4, which is massive from where it is right now. So I do suggest, or I do anticipate, that this stock will be crossing above the $1 sometime soon, and it's really kind of fueling up for this positive reversal. But what do you think about this ticker? Make sure to mention down in the comments below. Share, subscribe, and like, and have a wonderful day. Now, if you're still here on this video, make sure to drop down below and join our Discord. We have a lot of different things going on, including, for instance, members that gives picks for free. It's not pump and dumps, we just things we think about, swings, etc. We also have really exciting bots. You can actually use those ones. For instance, we're just testing out this bot, for instance, that gives you Fibonacci resistance points, activities, etc. And we have a bunch of free things, totally free. We run on tips here, and you can ask me questions, suggest stocks, etc. It's a really nice community that has been growing up very fast at a very good rate, and it's totally free. If you would like to join that one, feel free to do so in the description below, and have a wonderful day.